The leader that I researched for my presentation is Malala Yousafzai. The leader is important to me as an inspiration to my own leadership practices because she's not afraid to use her voice to speak about the things she cares about. She found her purpose, and she's doing something that's creating an impact and making a difference in the world. She showed me that you're never too young to accomplish something great. Yousafzai was born on July 12, 1997 in Swat Valley, Pakistan. During this time, the government was weak in that it failed to provide security, and her hometown became Taliban territory. Over the years, the schools became places of fear and violence, but it was her father who she derived her core principles about education and politics from. He founded the Kushal School for Girls. At this time, Yousafzai was 11 years old. She found her voice to speak up for children's rights. In 2011, at age 13, she was the first recipient of the Pakistan's National Youth Peace Prize. In 2012, at age 14, from the article The Nobel Peace Prize, Malala, a girl determined to go to school, I quote, she was singled out among a busload of schoolchildren by the Taliban gunmen. She was shot in the head and neck. The Taliban confirmed that they had targeted Malala to teach her and others a lesson because her crusade for education rights was an act of insubordination. Yousafzai survived the attack. She became stronger and modeled the way and continued to be a vocal activist and shared her story for the 10 million children around the world. In 2014, at the age of 17, Yousafzai received the Nobel Peace Prize. In the article Malala, the story of a Muslim girl and a Muslim nation, I quote, at just 17 years old, Malala Yousafzai has inspired people around the world with her passion and determination to make sure girls everywhere can get an education, end quote. Not only did Yousafzai give many speeches, one with which at the United Nations Youth Assembly, she also traveled to various places like North America, the Middle East, Africa, and Latin America to inspire shared vision and meet girls and listen to their stories. She passed their messages along to world leaders and met with presidents and prime ministers and urged them to support girls' education. Yousafzai uses social media to share her work as well as stories from the girls all around the world. Yousafzai challenged the process when even though she got shot by the Taliban and almost died, that didn't stop her from speaking up and being heard. In her speech at the United Nations Youth Assembly, Yousafzai says, and I quote, they thought that the bullet would silence us, but they failed. And out of the silence came thousands of voices that terrorists thought that they would change my aim and stop my ambitions. But nothing changed in my life except this. Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Strength, power, and courage was born. End quote. Facing death was just an obstacle in Yousafzai's life that she surpassed, and over time she succeeded. All of the challenges that she faces will just be another obstacle in her life. There's no stopping Yousafzai's determination to reach her goal of getting peace and see the education of every child. She's involved with education projects that provide schooling and shelter to orphans. She's enabling others to act by inspiring the girls that were helped in these projects to be future teachers and create a chain reaction of girls being able to go to school. By personally meeting the girls and sharing their stories on social media, it has shown her audience what is going on in other parts of the world, and like me as a follower, she has inspired me to spread kindness, speak up, and be the change I want to see in the world. Yousafzai's first-hand past experiences has shaped who she is as a person, and because of that, she can relate to others and empathize with them. She recognizes other girls who are making a difference and praises them for their courageousness in speaking up and sharing. By doing this, she's making connections and empowering girls. In conclusion, Malala Yousafzai is a leader who engages in the 5 practices of exemplary leadership. model the way, inspire a shared vision, challenge the process, enable others to act, and encourage the heart. The last thing I want to leave you with is a quote from Malala Yousafzai, and that is, "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world." Thank you.